We're in the Hills Mountains near Hillsboro, New Mexico. What I want to touch on is there are some magic things that happen when you're RVing. I mean, there are some moments that are just magical, you know, very enjoyable. For example, this morning I went out for my morning walk down a lonely old road with beautiful views all around of the mountains in New Mexico. And along came a young lady, or a young woman, I'll say, from Santa Fe. Her name was Sarah. Hello, Sarah. But anyway, she's camping at the same state park that I am, and in a van. It's got a lift kit and a pop-up top. Good rig. And she's in Santa Fe and getting away from what she said was the cold weather. I'm sure it's colder in Santa Fe than here. We're near Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. And anyway, it's one of those moments that was, I turned, I'd walked for about, I don't know, a mile and a half. Then I turned around to head back. She was coming from the other direction. And, it's like two strangers meet and both of them want to chat, but you really don't know how to kind of get into it, But we did. And it's one of those moments that, I don't know, there's some people that just give you a good feeling about, yourself and themselves, you know what I mean? It's just a good feeling, So we chatted for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And of course, then she went her way and I went mine. But yeah, it was, I don't know, it just kind of, I don't know, it was a magic little moment there. I can't believe that guy passed me on that curve, but he did. I mean, So, but no, it was, and those things happen. And there's a lot of other good things that happen, when you're camping, like now, from where I'm camped at Percha Dam State Park in New Mexico, I'm traveling over to this little community called Hillsboro, Hillsboro. And I think the elevation is about 5,000 feet approximately. And we got one of those turns I love, those little fish hook turns. When you're in a motorhome, you love those. But yeah, and knock on wood, it's been pretty quiet, no barking dogs, no really loud wind chimes and all that stuff. And, those are the times that you can really enjoy your RVing or your camping. And there's some nice places to walk for exercises that are not crowded for sure. Like there were only two people out this morning, me and Sarah. Yeah. And she's traveling and going to some other state parks and then heading back to Santa Fe. But it's always fun to meet and chat with a total stranger out in the, just in the middle of nowhere with beautiful views all around. Very relaxing. She had her dog with her, and she had a very well-mannered dog. Didn't jump on me and bark and all that stuff. It just kind of sat there and looked around. And yeah, but that's what RVing can do, or travel can do for you. Is I don't meet many people when I'm traveling. I don't, because I don't work at it. But if a moment comes, like just an impromptu, instantaneous, or off, just kind of a random event, yeah, I will, and they happen. And sometimes I look back on those, and there's a lot of things I'd wished I'd have said or done. I could have invited Sarah to go on this drive with me over here to Hillsboro this morning. She probably wouldn't have come, but would have been nice to make the offer. But yeah, it's really interesting, and she's a pleasant person to chat with. Yep. But having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming into Hillsboro, New Mexico right about now. And It's a small town. I was going to buy a place here a few years ago. It says the elevation is 5,180 feet and the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. So we'll do that thing. And yeah, I'll show you where I was going to buy the property. It was a narrow piece of property. It was like, oh, I want to say 60 feet wide by about 400 feet deep. Yeah, the pavement frontage was 60 feet, but it went way back, man. And I worked a deal, and the owner and I reached an agreement. I was going to meet him in Truth or Consequences and transfer, get the deed and stuff done. And he never showed up. And I called, and he said he changed his mind. And I thought, well, that's wonderful. Here we've talked several times. We reach a deal, and then you renege, but you don't call me. But that's life. That's real estate, guys. Trust me on that. But let's see if I can remember where this place was. It wasn't far in here. It's further in, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's further on into town here. There's the Hillsborough Court. I guess they converted it into a house, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this is on the way to Silver City, New Mexico. We're going into the Hillsborough Historical District now. Yeah, we crossed this little bridge and it's on the right-hand side. Not immediately, but like one lot past. They say this little creek can really flood, though. That would concern me, but we'll see. Yeah, let's see if it's done anything. Okay, this was that's the historical district. That was that. No, they haven't done anything. This is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. No kidding. This is it. Yeah. Goes way back in there. It was a neat spot, man, because it was right downtown. It had all the utilities and stuff. And yeah, it would have been a neat place to have. This would have been my Capitan, I guess you'd say. But yeah, it had and there was a little arts and crafts thing here, right there. And then on the left side, there's a guy that does, I don't know if he's a builder or what, but I met him, and he's the one that put me onto the property because I told him I was looking. But interesting guy, man. That's an interesting guy. And so this looks like the morning coffee clutch here on the right. They're checking me out. How you doing? Anyway, there is a little cafe up here on the left that when I was here was up for sale, and I'm not sure if they sold it or not. I'll have to go back there and check that. That looks like it says open. The cafe's open, so that's good. We'll go on through the town. I'll turn around and come back in the video. But if you're on your way to Silver City, this is a good way to go. It's a beautiful scenic drive, not much traffic at all. And this little community here is just a little mini Taos. There's a lot of arts and stuff here, and very little property ever comes up for sale. And in fact, I dug that out by asking, got the owner's name and called him, and he said, yeah, I'll sell it. And I said, well, put a number on it. Let's see where we're at. He did, and I said, okay, I'll take it. And then that was the end of that deal. Does that happen? A lot. How far is it to Silver City? 58 miles, according to that sign right there. But it's a beautiful place. Temperature right now shows to be 58 degrees. This is like March the 20, oh, excuse me, this is April Fool's Day, April the 1st, 2023. So we'll go back down here and go to the post office. In the post office, they have those really old post office boxes, because I was going to get one. And yeah, I already had the address and everything, and I was getting the post office box and all that stuff, and then it fell through. But they have the old, they're combination locks. You dial a combination, but the one that he gave me, the combination didn't work. And he said, hell, don't worry about it. Nobody will ever bother it anyway. And I figured that. So let me get up here and then I'll see what they're doing at the post office and take me a little walk around town. And will I get anything at the cafe? I don't know. We may go and see what they've got. So let me pull over here at this place here. This is Black Range Vineyard, but I'll stop here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, from Hillsboro, New Mexico, right off Highway 27 going to Silver City, this is Rusty 78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Other than that, enjoy your life and stand guard at the door of your mind. Life is good, RVing is great. And Sarah, thank you for stopping and chatting with me. I really enjoyed it. Adios, bye-bye.